Hi, popping in to thank you on behalf of myself, the Ramsey boys, and all those that participated in the St. Stephen's pageants over these last bunch of years. To thank you for all the music that you provided and the music that you helped the kids and some adults create. From the little drummer boy solos to horn, string, and vocal solos to the many vocal trios singing We Three Kings. And of course, who could ever forget those rousing renditions of Go Tell It on the Mountain? I have no doubt that wonderful memories are kept by all. Thanks again.
Hi, James and Claire. I'm happy that you are entering a new phase of your life and giving yourselves a little bit more time to explore non-commitments. I wanted to tell you how much your music has always meant to me since practically day one of both of our tenures. I've learned a lot about everything I know about certainly Anglican church music from you. Claire, your voice at the beginning of Once in Royal David City, still years and years and years later sends chills down my spine, and it just is, everything is so beautiful that you present. We've been very lucky to have you and look forward to seeing you a lot. Take care. Love you guys.
Hi, James and Claire. Thanks to both of you so much for all the time and energy you put into St. Stephen's outstanding music program over these past 20 years. I've been fortunate to have experienced 18 of those, and I will certainly miss James's outstanding organ playing and Claire's remarkable voice. Hopefully we'll continue to see its services when you're not doing all of your well-deserved traveling.
We are not musically talented, so on our first visit to St. Stephen's, we did not trust our delight in the wonderful music we had heard. It is such a small church. Isn't the music supposed to be bad?
But each week, the beauty of the musical performance stripped away our hesitation.
Then came the service of lessons and carols, which blew us away. That night, we had our first conversation with James and felt the goodness that surrounded him. His generosity, humility, dedication, sincerity, patience, hard work, talent, and love were immeasurable gifts to the community.
We thank you, James.
Thank you, James and Claire. You have been such a vital part of my experience at St. Stephen's. Music and hymns have always provided the spiritual heart of the service to me. Claire, I enjoyed your soaring soprano, and James, your virtuoso organ and voice leading the choir. Thank you both again. We have truly been blessed by your contributions.
Hi, James and Claire, and thank you so much for the wonderful work that you've done at St. Stephen's over these many years. You've brought such professionalism, such expertise, and a level of dedication and thoroughness that has, on so many occasions, gone above and beyond. Thank you both for your wonderful ministry, and enjoy a very happy and well-deserved retirement.
James and Claire. It's hard to picture Daniel and Hester in college already. I can still remember their baptisms at St. Stephen's. When I joined the choir, I had no confidence, but your coaching and the choir's camaraderie made me grow to love it. Thanks for letting my sons Jeff and Chris join the choir too. Your Christmas programs were so special and brought us closer together as a church family. Your organ solos and soprano solos were such a gift to the congregation for so many years, and we are all so grateful for them.
Hello from Charleston, James and Claire, and congratulations on your well-earned retirement. I was thinking about how much of a commitment and contribution to St. Stephen's you've both made over the past 20 years. Not just the obvious stuff like playing organ every Sunday and singing in the choir, but all the prep work that goes into that while both of you are working regular jobs and being very actively engaged parents and actively engaged in the community as well. All of which, I guess, gives support to the adage, if you love what you're doing, it's not work. So thank you for all that love. You guys are awe-inspiring. Take care, guys. All the best from Fran and I to you and the kids and to everyone else up there at St. Stephen's.
James, your music has elevated our services at St. Stephen's for 20 years. And Claire, your beautiful voice leading us in song is the only thing that keeps us on track sometimes, and I'm a little worried. I want to add that the Lessons and Carols service is the best way to introduce the spirit of Christmas into anyone's heart. And I tell everyone in town that if you want to get a real feeling of Christmas, our Lessons and Carols services is the way. Thank you so much for all you have given us for 20 years.
Hello, James and Claire. You are among my very best friends. We've always tried to be there for each other, and I am privileged to be godmother to Dan, as well as unofficially I consider Hester my goddaughter as well. James came as a summer substitute on the organ and stayed a few weeks after choir started. As I told the senior warden, Don Gregg, at the time, our quite substantial choir had embraced him with open arms and morale had skyrocketed. Claire and her beautiful soprano voice joined us that fall, and together they have made so many of us happy. Throughout COVID, they made sure that St. Stephen's continued to have music each Sunday through the long months. Indeed, we owe the family, including Dan and Hester, for their willingness to serve as acolytes on countless Sundays, enormous gratitude and love. May James and Claire begin this next stage of their lives as empty nesters with love, happiness, and God's grace.
James and Claire, I have been amazed, comforted, delighted, and moved by your beautiful music for more than 20 years. The beautiful music you make with your instruments, but also the beautiful music you make together as a wonderful couple, as the head of a terrific family, and as treasured members of the St. Stephen's community. Thank you so much for all you've done.
James and I worked together for the last 6 years of my tenure as rector. James was everything we could have hoped for. Someone who took our music program to another level, a level rare for smaller churches. The Turners, Daniel and Hester including, have always embraced St. Stephen's. Mom and Dad juggle busy jobs, raising children, Daniel's illness, and yet the music never stopped. I'm immensely grateful for the time I worked with James and for the music I have enjoyed since from a distance. Penny and I wish the Turners, James, Claire, Daniel, and Hester, Godspeed in this new phase of their lives.